I did a speech because originally I wasn't gonna do a speech because this might sound counterintuitive since I'm streaming right now, but I don't. When it's someone else's big day, like a birthday or a party or wedding, whatever, I don't like being in the center of attention. I think I just don't like it. I don't know how to explain it. I mean, I'll tank the stuff if someone's like, do this for me, please. Sure. But I wasn't planning on doing a speech. However, I saw the list because, again, I was a little bit involved in the organizational part. And I saw the list. And then for the bride, it was going to be like the parents, the brothers, and her girlfriends, her besties. We're gonna do speeches, and then for the groom, my brother, was only gonna be one of his friends because my parents don't like that kind of stuff. They don't like being. They don't like speeches. They don't have anything against it, but they don't like doing it themselves. And so I was like, okay, someone has. I have to. I got it. Otherwise, it's unfair. 3-1. I don't think that's nice. I don't think that's fair. So I did do a speech, and it was cute. It was very. Everything was really wholesome. All the speeches were really wholesome. The parents did a really cute it was so cute. I don't know. I have not been to many weddings. This was like my third wedding overall, I think. And one of them I was like super tiny automaton, so I don't really remember anything. And it was in French, so I don't remember anything. And then I was at a friend's wedding a couple years ago, but even that one, it was very non-traditional, I guess. They didn't even do any speeches. It was just food, and then that was kind of it. Did the speech include plops and/or trains? Yes, I did book a train, and then no, it was very wholesome, but I did freak up a little bit because he asked me and I said no, and then later on I saw the list and I was like, okay, never mind, I'll do one. And I forgot about it. And then the day before, I was there a couple days before, it was like I don't know if I would call it a destination wedding, but something along those lines. And a vacation wedding? I don't know. And a day before, I was like, oh, frick! Okay, I gotta do this, but now I have to sleep. And then I fell asleep. And then on the day, I completely forgot again. And then when the wedding began, like in the beginning, there's Sektempfang. I don't know how to say this. You know when you just like you have a not champagne. What's the cheap one of champagne? Whatever. People arrive and talk and chit chat. There's no like food yet. In the beginning. So at that point, I sneaked away into a corner with my phone. I started writing out my freaking speech. Because originally I was thinking, okay, I'm just gonna wing this. Who cares? No one cares. Who cares? No one cares. So I was gonna just wing it, but then I thought about it a little bit more, and I think I saw the parents, and I had a piece of paper, and I was like, oh, they printed this out, they wrote this and printed it out. It's over for me. I'm going to make this awful, and I'm gonna stutter and fail. And so I snuck away, and wrote my little speech. And then I didn't know when the speeches were happening either. Wow, I'm terrible. And I didn't know when they were happening. So I practiced it once, I ran through it once. And then, I don't know, then I intermingled with everyone else. Actually, my baby cousins were there, and they were like, where were you? We looked for you all over the place. Where were you? And I'm like, I'm sorry, I was, I was, everyone's been looking for you. I had really important things to do. Sorry. And, yeah, and then the ceremony started. It was really nice. Well, it wasn't a real ceremony. Literally, they didn't want to be in the center of attention. There wasn't even a real ceremony. Well, in I don't know, this might be different from country to country, but for us, it's like there's a state wedding and then there's like a celebratory wedding. So those oftentimes, not always, but oftentimes are not on the same day. So that type of stuff happened. And yeah, and then it was time. And then there was a speech of the parents. And then I thought to myself, maybe it's my turn. And then I didn't even realize it was my turn. So I was sitting around. And then my brother was like, see? And I'm like, oh. And then also it was way earlier than expected, so I wasn't even able to run through the speech again. Oh my god, guys. I was so nervous. I was actually like standing there with my phone. And I know it's terrible to not have it printed out, but at the same time, no one cared. Like, the people that matter didn't care. The bride and groom did not care, and the families didn't care. But I don't know, the visuals of not having a piece of paper, I guess. And then I was like, sorry. And then I read it. And I was really nervous in the beginning. Actually, it's weird. Some things make me really nervous. And it's crazy. I don't know why. Like, I don't have a problem speaking in front of people. I was never nervous, like, doing a presentation at school or something like that. I've been nervous at concerts, of course. But, like, speaking, I don't know. Speaking, usually I wasn't nervous. But I was really nervous in that moment. And I was like, but I managed. Everything went well. Automaton brother and my parents had a little bit teary-eyed. Now I'm just showing off. But everyone was teary-eyed at all the speeches. I feel like, I don't know, speeches are so... You don't often sit down with family and just say like really nice things to each other, or maybe other more functioning families do, but mine doesn't. So really sitting down and like compliment bombing someone, you don't really do that. We don't really do that. So, yeah. But that was nice. I was happy. Everything went well. We don't either. Yeah, I feel like people in general don't. Like, maybe we should do that more. But then they're gonna be worried. I think if I called my parents right now and I randomly like gave them compliments, they'd be like, is everything okay? Do you want to talk about it? I'm like, no, I was just giving you a compliment. Is everything okay? Do you need help? No. You know what I mean? Are you dying? No, I just... Yeah. Are you drunk? No, Yeah. But I think sometimes it's still nice. It would still be nice. I don't know, my family is not a I love you type family. I don't think I've... One of the reasons I struggle with saying those words, even in like a, like a familiar way. I don't know. It's hard. I think it sometimes. Oh, you need money, huh? No, I don't. It's okay. It's okay. Nothing's wrong. It's lump. Yeah, I can say that. I think it's cute too. I do think it's also a language thing though. Obviously, I think, at least from my experience in like interacting with Americans and stuff. Oh, I love you. It's like way more casual and it's said way more often. Like, oh, bro, love you, or you're the best, I love you, or bye, or something. I think, at least from my experience, people are way more casual with it. I don't think I've ever told my bestie something like that. We say like hab dich lieb, but not necessarily the big L. Yeah, it's a cultural thing. Yeah, I think so. Maybe. I do think some families do tell each other that they love each other though. Even in Germany. Even.